Sure.
I had to apprehend the skinless man last night. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
That's what you can only say that if you're circumcised.
You got... Man, I got the best sleep last night. It was so good. I got 8 hours of the best sleep.
You slept like a well-fed baby.
Actually, I only got 5 hours of sleep, and I really feel sad right now. So
Really?
I just want to take a nap. That's all I want.
Dude, I got so much sleep last night, at least 6 hours.
Damn, 6 hours?
Probably 7, though. I think, no, it was 6. It had to be 6.
Hey, Blood Dad's back.
Hey, it's me,
Oh,
Blood
yeah.
Dad. I'm back.
How much sleep did you get, Blood
I
Dad?
haven't slept in 38 hours.
Oh, damn, that
You
sucks.
slept for 38 hours?
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's called a coma.
Minor coma.
You had a coma.
So why have you been awake for 38 hours? I'm dying to hear.
I had night terrors
Oh.
recently. It's great.
What is that, like a caffeine pill?
No, it's
Yeah.
like a dream that's like really bad. Wait, it's like a nightmare that's really bad.
Yeah, bad
Yeah.
dream is a nightmare.
You ever woken up in the middle of a fight or flight response?
Holy shit.
It's pretty awful.
Oh, yeah, tell that. Tell us.
Okay, yeah, we'll go. Let's do it.
Before
Paint us this dark and spooky picture.
I
'cause
will,
It's about
but
to
before
be,
you do.
It's about to be
This
October.
is the Beacon House podcast. I'm Casey.
I'm honored.
Hey, I'm Spence.
All right, Grant, tell us.
And don't worry, I haven't
And
slept
I'm
in like 16 years either.
Blood
So
Dad.
That's also a coma.
it's okay.
60.
I think you're just
Yeah.
living. I think you're
Wait,
living.
He's in
your
a
coma.
waking coma.
Not,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had more than 4 hours of sleep probably since I learned to drive.
I know you
Like-
like Awaken Church, but you might need to go somewhere that'll let you nap.
Well, then you're good at
Just for
not
a week.
sleeping then.
Well, and also, right now we're just all existing in Spencer's coma.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
you
not
need to
real.
wake up, man.
Dude,
Dude, is Pokemon
Spencer,
based
wake
on
up.
you?
I could never ever let this podcast go. I don't want to come out of this coma.
But
wanna-
if
You
you
don't want
woke
to
up
come back
out of
down
the
from
coma,
this cloud?
I hate you so much.
Please remember, I'm going to be editing this on a plane, and just,
Yeah,
when you do all
glycerine.
those one-liners, please remember. I love
Yeah,
you.
I can't wait for
Thank
you
you.
to cackle and spit on the person in front of you. It's going to be
Wow.
great.
Anyways, Blood Dad,
Yeah, that's me.
welcome back.
Otherwise
Oh, it's
known
good
as
to be
Grant.
back.
Or
Yeah,
otherwise known as
yeah,
Grant.
yeah. That's my real name. My
Yeah.
You may remember
state
Son
Grant.
of John.
You may remember Grant from many episodes of the Beacon House podcast, not the least of which are Blood Dad and Return of Son of Blood Dad.
Return
Yeah.
of Son
And
of
also,
Blood
I poop my pants.
Yes.
Yep.
Dad. I did do that.
Yeah.
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 DJ
Yeah.
Sleep.
So why haven't you slept in 38 hours?
DJ
Yeah.
Nip Nap.
So I had a night terror like
2 days ago, almost?
yeah like 48 hours ago ish, maybe, I don't know, but it was awesome. It was great. I was a detective.
Ooh,
Yeah,
It's pretty
solving
dope.
crimes.
Batman.
Serial killer.
So far, it sounds badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
wait,
thought it
though.
was. I thought it was. It's great. So I get out into this like crime scene and like sitting in like like a love seat type chair, like big enough to sit two people or whatever.
Yep.
Was a couple, and like their heads from like here, I'm like pointing at my mouth, like
He's
from like
pointing
the
at the
top,
corners of his mouth.
from the top of their head or from the top of their mouth, like where the bottom of their top teeth start.
What?
All the way back was like sliced off super clean. Like super clean. Like
So
you
the
could see their
mandible
tongue
and neck
still.
down is all that was left.
Yeah. And the weird thing was there was no blood, zero blood at all. And I was baffled. And I was looking around trying to find clues. And in like a closet, but like not a closet, I guess. It was like, like how
So
patio
far, you're being a
doors-
very effective detective, looking for clues and all.
right?
Effective detective.
Effective?
Effective.
Detective effective.
defective detective. But yeah, so this like, like patio doors, like the glass ones where it's like, it's like like mostly door, and then there's like a big like thing cut out in the middle, but like glass.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like sitting in a closet was like this absolutely skinless, eyeless, like entity, and it like was sat.
What
and
was
then
his name?
the skinless man. The skinless man. But yeah, he was the serial killer I was looking for, and I knew that when I saw him in the closet, and it freaked me out. I was like, oh, I guess he didn't make it or something. Then he like clicked on the light, like stood up really fast, and then like moved, like there wasn't even glass. Like he just like moved through, and instantly my like adrenaline started pumping, and I was like, I either need to like run or I need to like apprehend him, and I chose apprehend him. So like I ran at him just to like fool my fear, scare my and I woke up like throwing my covers off and like running out of my room almost.
Still being an effective detective.
Truly.
I'm just pointing out that you're doing maybe better than you thought. You
Yeah.
chose to apprehend the skinless man.
Well, I
which
figured
is not
how
code
hard.
for something.
Sure.
I had to apprehend the skinless man last night. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
That's you can only say that if you're circumcised.
Did you get him while stealing turtlenecks?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, Spencer.
So he's cut, is what you're saying.
proceed.
He's ripped.
But yeah, no, I figured, he's got no skin. How hard can he be to catch, right?
I figured he'd slip right through your hands.
He didn't seem moist.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like to really get him tackled down, though, you'd have to at least go a couple of times, like up and down, up and down.
True, yeah, no.
Yeah.
grab him.
Yeah, just a.
Yeah, no, it was very creepy, a very horrible dream. And
Wait till he screams,
when you try to go back to
vomits.
sleep after a bad dream like that, and you just wake up again because you are right back there. That happened to me 3 times. So yeah, so I gave up on sleep and
Damn.
decided to stay awake.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but Hunter is the Jimmy Fallon of the podcast.
He just laughs.
He laughs through everything.
He slaps the table too. It's great.
Hey, at least you didn't call me Jimmy Kimmel. I'll take that.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Gross.
Yeah.
Who's Jimmy Kimmel?
He's the fat one.
Dude,
He's the fat Fallon.
speaking of talk show hosts that may or may not be relevant anymore, fucking, did you see this week that Colbert went after Rogan
Why?
because he agreed to host the presidential debate?
That'd be gangster though.
That sounds like jealousy. That sounds like petty
Well, no,
child.
they were so hard trying to downplay anything that might represent either side or both sides or anything like that, that they started making fun because Trump came out and goes, "I'll do it," and then no answer from Biden.
Well,
But
he didn't know. He doesn't know where he is right now.
that's likely. But apparently Colbert, I saw a thing where Colbert in his monologue started making fun of oh, that's what we need. We need another blowhard interviewing a couple of blowhards, blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking hey man, in case you haven't seen the internet in the last 3 years, your line of work is definitely on the decline. And
Yeah, no one
Joe
trusts you.
Rogan is the #1 talk show in the world.
Also, isn't
It just
Stephen
seemed like a
Colbert a
pretty-
blowhard? I would classify him as a blowhard.
To me, Stephen Colbert was funny a million years ago when he was just a comedian.
He's a million years old.
When he became a political pundit, I was like, okie doke, you're not funny anymore,
Stephen Colbert was funny on the Dana Carvey show with Steve Carell.
Or the Daily Show. I even thought he was funny on the Daily Show.
Yeah.
Kinda, but
Wow,
then,
yeah.
dude,
TV.
let's put it this way: he hasn't been funny for 4 years. Let's put it that way.
All I want is for the debates to just decline into which one of you would allow legalization of DMT.
yeah.
Yes.
I want to do DMT.
And that is funny.
Yes.
We talked about that with our other friend too. It's going to be funny for Rogan to be like, "Well, what do you guys think about jujitsu?"
I want
he,
Joe
just, he just
Rogan-
rips a fat joint hit, and he's just like,
I want
Dude,
Rogan to challenge Biden to a push-up
Rogan
contest.
would be high as fuck on the show. He'd be like, "Hang on, you two." He would do a bong rip.
Hey Jimmy, pull up the thing. Yeah, that's about the best thing ever.
He would sit there and just be like,
Or is it
I
Jimmy?
killed an elk once, but don't worry, I use all of the elk because I feel like if I kill an animal, I have
just
to use
starts
the whole
ranting.
thing. And
Yeah.
you're like, we get it, man. We get it.
You're talking to the Navy SEAL who killed Osama. He does not care
Yeah.
about elk.
I don't think that's true.
Probably. I mean, he might.
I killed a deer once. It was hiding in a hole, but I got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool, Rogan. I think you're talking about somebody
I'll
and
give you
not
some
an
elk meat when you leave. I've got tons of elk meat in the freezer out
It's
there.
really
He
good
always
for
says
you.
that. Yeah.
It's good for you. It's good
What
for
if
you.
Joe?
So I'm not saying that Rogan is the I don't know, the benefactor of all logic or whatever like that, but it would definitely be better than these
He
debates.
says that himself all the time. I'm an idiot. He says that all the time.
But dude, it'd be way better to see that debate than to see one of these debates with teleprompters.
because he speaks
You know.
honestly. That's what's
or
attractive
with
about it.
Anderson Cooper. I'm Anderson Cooper, and I'm here for another debate.
Plus, wouldn't it be great if, Elon Musk, he just like Trump or Biden just takes a fat rip off the joint too? That'd be cool. It'd probably ruin the whole campaign though, right? Is that?
I don't know.
I would just like to see Trump, Biden, and then Elon Musk in the middle, and they're having a debate. And just Musk is
is
he
just
running for
there.
president? He's like, no, I just wanted to be here.
Yeah,
I'm the richest man in the world. I can do whatever I want.
I'm just chilling.
Anyway, 2020, crazy as fuck. So, dude, back to the night terrors.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think. I mean, I've had nightmares, but I don't think I've had what you would call technical, like actual qualified night terrors where it kept me up for days and stuff. But is there not something? Can you not get a medicine that suppresses that?
Wonderful question, because I just ordered on Amazon
Ooh.
CBD capsules. Anyway, I ordered a bunch of those because apparently they help reduce anxiety, which is part of why night terrors happen.
Okay.
Because there's a you get really anxious about something.
Yeah.
And then you dream and it fucks you up. And
Wait,
then-
is this an ongoing? Have you had this? Is this
Yeah, it's the same exact dream.
This is,
Yeah.
but I mean, for you, like for years and years and years.
Oh no! I'm a good sleeper usually.
So
My
this
sister.
is a recent thing for you.
Yeah. My sister. Usually, my insomnia is like I just can't sleep. Like I can't get to sleep. But my sister Grace has night terrors like all the time.
Are hers anything similar to yours?
No, hers are weird. Like I've never like got to hear about any of hers in depth, but I've been woken up like her going like no, and like in the other room. Like
Spot on Grace impression, by the way.
thank you. Yeah.
Well, also she could have just been singing that song.
No. Yeah. So yeah, I've heard her wake. She's woken me up with her night terrors before. Although hers stems into like sleep paralysis.
See, I was gonna. That's my next question. Do you ever have any of that? Do you ever see any like figures? Does she see any figures?
Yeah, she does. She sees people.
Is it the same ones everybody sees?
No, I don't. I've never heard her describe hers, but yeah, no, she sees like a physical person, like
In
a
the
thing.
room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people
And
see
can't
this
move.
person called the Blue Man.
And the Hat Man.
Yeah.
And the old hag.
Yeah.
Like
Old hag.
for years and years and years,
But-
all over the world, anybody with sleep paralysis sees large. I mean, there's obviously like difference, but 90%
lore.
of people with sleep paralysis for like 50 years see the same three, maybe 100 years.
Is that
too.
a shared folklore psychosis, or do we think there's like that's like an extra dimension?
Well, we never really got to that. We never really got around to that. Maybe we could have our friends from the I Don't Know How to Live podcast back on soon to talk about the sleep paralysis and all that stuff. But a lot of people think, and I'm not saying I'm one of them, but a lot of people think that based on how widely people that have no relation to each other, they draw pictures, they look exactly the same, they've never met.
Interdimensional.
Interdimensional. They think it's
real.
interdimensional beings.
Whoa, that's kind of crazy.
I'd buy that.
Well, I mean, there's also the multiverse theory that states that your subconscious, when you sleep, floats into a different like realm. I guess would be the best way to. Well, no, like so, deja vu is. I mean, this is completely baseless. It's just a fun thing to talk about, but people who believe in the multiverse theory state that your subconscious, when you sleep, floats off into like this ether where your other different parallel universes also subconscious meet and they like bounce off each other. And that's why you have deja vu when you go into a building you've never been in before and you're like, that's weird. Like if I go down this hallway and turn right and there's a red door, I'm going to freak out. And then you go down the hallway, turn right and there's a red door and you're like, I've never been here, but I
you, like,
know this.
Get some contact memories from
But it's
like,
like
a different.
Yeah, like yourself in a different area, like in a different existence, has been in that building before. And when you sleep, they like rub against each other and give off different memories.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
That's
I like
the
that.
theory, at least.
Yeah, I like that theory. That's super cool. Yeah.
You ever done
Yeah.
DMT?
You ever done
Yeah, you ever done DMT? No,
I had
You know what? Hey, just spoiler for everybody listening here. We're going to actually do this live. I was an idiot, and I left my keys in
Live.
the van when we got here. So I'm actually going to let you guys talk
Okay.
and keep rolling, and I'm going to step outside and meet the handy locksmith that has come to my rescue.
Rolling, come on.
I'm gonna retell a story from when I lived in Florida. Anyways, I don't think that Grant's heard though. So
I
it would be perfect.
I trust you guys completely. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves, and I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. So when I lived in Florida for a 6-month stint, I think it
6
was like
months?
6 months. Well, I lived there for almost 2 years, but in a stint of 6 months, like once a week or once every couple nights, I would have this nightmare where I would go to bed, lay down, and then all of a sudden it was like I would be awake, but I couldn't see, hear, speak, or move.
That sounds.
It was like I
terrifying.
was like locked in a sarcophagus, and just like, and I could hear muffled talking, but I could never talk myself. Like I would just like make noises, and it felt like I laid there for days. And I'd wake up out of it, and it was only been like 45 minutes. But I'd wake up like in this like distress, like cold sweat.
Yeah, no, that sounds terrible.
And I never. It just one day it just went away. I've never figured out why I did that. I don't know. I feel like there should be something funny here, like something that he can enjoy.
Something
listening
funny.
to.
That's like the worst thing you can do is like try to be funny. Bagged water, H2, hydrogen water, the
you like-
metallic beverage.
Don't read the label. Make it
metallic,
commercial.
metabolic.
Do you like Closby bags? Well, you'll love this water that's in one.
Have you ever wanted to be unsure of your drinking vessel? Will it spill? Will it squeeze too hard and spray everywhere? H2 is perfect for you.
Is that what it's called? H2? Yeah. That's the laziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, the best part is it's hydrogen water. There's hydrogen in water already, but they added extra.
What does hydrogen taste like? It tastes like space. This bottle of water tastes like space.
It tastes like if water was like more watery.
More watery? So it's like
Yeah.
it's like wetter water?
It's like water too. H2.
H2. Oh my god! It's like Dippin' Dots, but for water. It'll never get off the ground.
There's a market there. We make Dippin' Dots, but made out of water.
There's a risk the third chapter.
So
will
we
be
just-
we
disappointing.
make. I think we just.
Drippin' Dots is what we call them.
I think we just talked about pellet ice is what we've talked about. Like it's just all water Dippin' Dots are is pellet ice that you get at Sonic.
You heard it here. Drippin' Dots.
Drippin' Dots or pellet ice
That's literally the name of it. Or
or pellet ice. You
Spencer,
tick-turd.
my lack of sleep has given me foresight. You're going to be on the plane.
Wait,
2
I thought you
seats
said you
forward.
didn't have foreskin.
Hold on, I have to tell the future. 2 seats forward and 1 seat left. A woman in a red dress. That's all you get.
She's
gonna
doing
die.
something. She's doing something with her hands.
Yeah, she's
Everyone seems to be very upset around her.
she's
Is she
I
trying
think-
to tackle the skinless man?
I know.
you can't tackle the
I
skinless
see what you
man.
did there. No, actually, she's just trying to vote online.
Oh, but voting online.
What a fool.
What if it's fake? What if
No
nothing
judgment.
is real?
I think right now would be the perfect time for Spencer while he's on the plane to just
To
like
just rip a fat fart.
perfect.
Dude,
Just-
I was
You
gonna
know
say
it, go
sniff,
for it,
I
man.
was gonna say sniff someone's hair, but yeah, no.
I know how you're feeling right now, future Spencer, and just let that
It's okay to let it
shart
go.
rip.
Be careful because you could shit yourself again,
Yep.
and then we'd have to talk about pooping yourself for
On
another
a
episode.
plane, dude. Has it pooping on a plane? Pooping on a plane. It's like a
Poop on a plane.
poop on a
Okay,
plane. Yeah.
I started watching Altered Carbon season 2.
Yeah, it's not as good as season 1.
First episode, I very much believe that. After
Yeah?
the first episode, I was like,
And you
I
didn't
miss Joel
think
Kinnaman.
that
I miss Joel
like
Kinnaman.
the whole rest of the time, like when it
I haven't
didn't get
finished
better.
season 2 yet. I just
Oh.
started the first episode.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying
Spoilers.
is, apparently, from my understanding, is it does end fairly well. Like it's a fine
Sure.
ending.
It's
But
good
I
enough.
miss Joel Kinnaman. Like I like Anthony Mackie fine, but I miss Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah, I
He
miss
was
that. I
like,
miss that jawline.
yeah.
Rugged.
Ooh, now I want to go watch The Killing. Like that was like the first thing I saw him
Yeah.
in.
So good in it. Yeah.
It was so good. Was he a drug addict or was that just something I
I
made
think
up?
I think he was a drug addict in real life.
Well, I
A
think he's
narc too deep.
Yeah.
Oh, narc too deep.
Or do you know? Do you mean him or the character?
the character. I think the character in The Killing was like a recovering drug addict.
Would that be a good band name?
Recovering drug addict?
No, Narc in the Deep. Or
That's not bad.
Narc in Too Deep.
I still like Dolphin Rape Cave.
Dolphin
I
rape
brought that up
cave?
the other day.
Yeah.
It didn't go over well.
Yo, dolphins are rapists.
Oh, I don't know if you guys know this, but dolphins will like
Oh, yeah, they'll-
grab you
yeah.
out of the water and pull you into like
Caves.
They have
caves in the
prehensile
water.
peni.
And- yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
It's insane. Anyways, back to Netflix TV shows. Why are we? I still haven't
a
watched
drowner
this-
snake.
I still haven't watched The Social Dilemma.
I don't know what that is.
I didn't finish it. I don't
I don't
need
know what
to.
that is.
It's a documentary on
social
social
media.
media.
Oh, sounds boring.
And it's
actually-
hosted by people that
it
worked
makes-
on it.
yeah.
When it was
It's like people who used to work at Google and like how the algorithms work to find out what you like. Better direction. Did you guys hear Jim Carrey's going to be Biden in SNL?
Wait. It's gonna be so
Oh,
good.
that sounds
They
awesome.
got Jim Carrey to play Biden in SNL.
That sounds so good.
Jim Carrey to Alec Baldwin's Trump.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Oh,
pretty
it's
good.
going to be so good.
Hey, not to name names, but since we're on this tangent, I lean right on some things, not all. I
You're
hate
full-blown
Biden.
Republican,
I
buddy.
also hate
You're-
Trump.
You're full-blown Republican.
That's entirely possible.
Make
I
America
just want to
great
throw
again.
that out there.
Build that wall.
Thanks. Just throw it on there.
I just want to talk over
Yeah,
you while
yeah,
you're
yeah.
trying to defend
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Oh, I'm not defending myself. I'm just throwing it out there because
Listen,
it
man.
bothers me that was
Listen,
said
they don't
to
listen
me.
to the podcast anymore, man.
Probably do.
Who?
They do?
I think from
Who?
time to time, maybe.
Really?
Just
I wasn't
Just
I don't
to
know.
see if we
I'm
talk
just saying,
about them. And what's great is we're being really vague right now. So the people who they think we're talking about, it's like, hey, well, if the shoe fits, motherfucker.
Oh, I know
lace
exactly.
That bad,
I know who you're talking about now.
lace that bad boy up. Take a walk. Love you.
Bro, what is up with shoelaces?
He'll probably edit this part out.
I
What
don't
is
care.
up? What is up with shoelaces though? Be for real. Who
Wait,
invented
what?
them? Why are they a thing?
Yeah,
All
why
right.
don't you
Well,
slip
he
on?
needs to sleep. Anyways.
No, why are they a thing? I want to know.
Did
What
you hear
love
that Jim
is-
Carrey is being eyed to play an old Joker?
Oh, really? I didn't
What?
hear that at all. For what?
Wait, Jim Carrey?
Flashpoint. Or like,
Pattinson's thing?
yeah,
Wait, what?
possibly being eyed to play an old Joker in a Batman movie.
He'd be great.
He
Why
would
not
be-
just use Joaquin Phoenix again?
No.
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 I think that
No.
Joker is in its own movie. I don't think it would work well with a Batman.
Doesn't-
I don't think
okay.
Heath Ledger's Joker would work well with a Batman. You know what's really bothering me about this bag of water that you have? Is that as you drink it, it's not deflating. It's still bulky. Like, could you please squeeze it down some? Oh, did you guys hear? Did you guys hear Rocket League's going to be free to play starting on the 23rd of September? Which means they're going to get tons of more people to play. I love playing with Grant because he's just like, oh, here goes Casey taking that chip shot. And I just, every time it just floats right in.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I like to commentate, when I play with other people.
I do enjoy when me and you played against Hunter and Jordan. Like, everyone's taking a turn being on Grant's team.
Oh, yeah.
And I got my turn to be on Grant's team. And it was
just smashed him.
The entire time Hunter was like, I just don't like this. I don't like
This was fun before.
Yeah. Dude, it's great. I like playing that game. Doesn't matter the skill level against, you can find fun in that game no matter
you
what.
You just got Warzone.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, why aren't you on there with us more?
Have you
no
played
one,
it
no one texts.
I have, and you turned me down.
Well, okay, you text me on days when I'm busy. But.
Have you played it, though? Do you
Yeah.
enjoy it?
I've played it a few times. I played it with my brother and my dad.
Yeah, he's not bad at all.
Yeah, I'm all right.
He's also crazy. Like, he'll just go out and do stuff.
A group of friends I play with call me Mad Dog, and it's not a tournament of endearment. They're like,
dude,
all right, we're bunkered up. We got our snipers ready to go. Well, there goes Mad Dog, and I'm in the next building over, just like shotgunning people, like screaming.
Every game I ever play, I play like a crazy person.
It's a game.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter
what
game.
Exactly. Why not?
Even card games. So you know the rules for spades.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I went low with the King of Spades because it seemed fun.
Yeah.
And I won.
Well,
my teammate hated me. But
speaking of playing board games wrong,
yeah,
I learned how to play Settlers of Catan this weekend.
Catan.
Catan?
It's Catan.
It's Catan.
It's
I don't
Catan.
give a shit.
It's Catan.
I don't care.
The two A's, that makes it a harsh A.
I was taught.
I'm gonna fight you.
I was taught real quick how to play the game.
Like that guy we almost fought on the way here.
Sure.
Yeah,
and so they set up the board, and everyone got all their pieces set, and I had the 2 points of my 2 roads set up, and by the time the game was over, I had 2 houses and 2 roads still set up, and that was it. And you know how I played it? Anytime someone was like, I want to trade resources, I was like, I got you. What do you want? And so I was just collecting resources and giving them away and just enjoying myself being the nice guy. And then I looked to my left.
You're playing the game.
And I had that to look like. She was so mad at me. Savannah was like, you don't even care if you win. I was like, nope, I'm just having a good time.
Yeah, well, because you're competitive, right?
You're like that dude in Uno. Wait, yeah,
No.
Uno. Yeah.
See, Uno's different. Uno, I'm vicious in Uno.
You just got so
like-
mad just
I'm
now.
like-
You went, no.
No. I hold Uno cards like this and I go, draw 4, motherfucker. Every time. I love it. I love screwing
You're
people
just a
over in Uno.
sadist in that game. There's like different games where you're a sadist.
Well, and the thing is I just wanted to watch them play Catan, but I also wanted to be a part of it. So there was a way for me to watch them play, and then I was just like, I'm this like rogue thing that's gonna like turn the tides. And someone's like, I need brick, and I was like, I got 4 bricks.
Yeah, you want some
They're
brick?
like, what do you want for it? Yeah, I didn't call anything. It was. I had. Well, no, I called brick, but then I called or either Rock or Dwayne Johnson's.
Yes.
You guys want some Dwayne Johnson?
Dwayne Johnson's
So
unity.
good.
The sheep or the plains. I don't know what that card. I think sheep. I called them weird looking dogs. I was like, who wants a weird looking dog?
Dude, Grant saw a weird horse earlier. But
Dude,
that's-
I saw a
And then
weird horse.
and then wheat. I called the yellow stuff.
Yellow
So
stuff.
people would be like, I need brick, and I'm like, I can use some yellow stuff. Now here's the thing, is I still got 4 victory points by the end of the game because I just kept using my knight and moving the thief and then like drawing more.
I'll be honest with you, man. I have no idea how Catan works.
It's pretty.
Or Catan, whatever.
I went over to Ian's house. Shout out, Ian, if you listen. I don't know
I
if you
saw
do.
a
But
boy right there.
his entire family like had 2 tables pulled up, and there were people like yelling at each other over the shoulder, being like, "No, trade that for this," and just. He goes, "You want to learn it?" I was like,
Nah.
"No."
Like, if I wanted
no.
to play a game like that, I would just play like Crusader Kings or something.
I like the way you played it though. Like that's what I would do.
I
Sit
just
down
wanted,
for
I
fun
just wanted
and
to
just
have
watch
fun.
them
I was
fight.
drinking a
Casey
beer,
is an
just
agent of
laughing
chaos.
with. Actually, yeah, that's one of the things I said at the end of the game. I was like, next time, guys, I promise I'll leave my Agent of Chaos hat at home, so
Bruh.
I'll actually like try.
Why would you lie to them?
It makes facing them later easier.
And that's the thing. A lot of the people, like, there was a couple people who were just like, kind of frustrated with it.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And actually,
That enrages people so much, though. I love it.
Well, and then there was a guy at the other end of the table who was also new to the group, and he was like, I'm also not going to care anymore. But he got like kind of mad about it. And I was like, no, man, you gotta still have fun and not care.
Yeah.
I was like, if you don't care and show that you're having a bad time, you're ruining it for everybody. You gotta act like you're still having fun.
Precisely.
And then everyone went, are you acting like you're having fun? I was like, no, I'm actually having fun because I get to drink and just sit there and shoot the shit.
I'll be honest,
and
though, it
throw
is
weird looking
tough.
dog cards everywhere.
It is tough to tell sometimes, if you're having fun or not, Because I
For
look
me,
over.
no, it's very easy to find
Yeah,
out if
he's
I'm
just
having
always
fun.
happy.
No, I'm always. I'm
I've never
scared.
seen Casey
I'm
look
like,
aggravated.
Are you having fun? Are you having fun now? Well, he does.
I
because
wanted to
he
wait. I
got to hear the
wanted
future.
to wait for Spencer, but I think I'm going to wait until he comes back.
Oh,
Hey,
speak of the devil,
That was
he will
amazing.
arrive.
They're still not here.
Oh, wait, what?
What?
We thought that you forgot your AAA card, and so he got mad and left.
I can't wait till you listen to everything that we
wait
talked
either.
about because we jumped all over the place 50 times.
I don't doubt it. So anyway, you were waiting on me to tell a story?
I tried my best.
I had a dream that one day. No, sorry. I had a dream. It wasn't a night terror, but I did think it was very fascinating, and I wanted to share it with you guys.
Please do.
Because I've shared it with a few people, and they've given me their input on it. And some of the inputs, I'm like, okay, I can see that. And some of it's like, I don't know if I want to say that out loud because people will think I'm insane. So
Go for it.
I won't think you're insane.
the other night, I went to sleep, very comfortable, had a good day, very in a good mood, and I woke up in a park. And it was very sunny outside, mild. Like I could feel how cool it was. It was like nice. It was weird. It was a nice
Good napping
day.
weather.
Yeah. And the bench was like not really hard or uncomfortable. It was like I felt comfortable and I was just sitting there enjoying the park. And there was someone sitting next to me. And it was the only way I could describe it was like your classic TV professor. Tweed suit.
Whoa,
But I
glasses.
couldn't see the face.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
The face looked like someone took Windex and went and just like went over the face with it, so I couldn't make out
Dude.
the face.
Weird.
And then we just talked about life
You met God.
for 3. See, someone said that. And
That's
I feel
what
like,
I'm thinking already, dude.
And
Depends
I
on
sat
what he
there-
told you.
Well, for like it felt like 3 hours. When I woke up, it had only been like 4, 5 hours, but it didn't feel that long. But we sat there and just talked about life and like my path and my career
Wow, that's kind of
and
deep.
like other personal things.
So, as a person that's new to this journey but has a fascination with science, it seems like you would receive a conversation if God presented himself as a professor to me. Like, that seems
Maybe.
like a thing that would work.
I also was wondering if it's just like it was like a weird situation where my conscious and subconscious started talking to each other or started like melding really well together, and the only way my brain could comprehend that was to dream it.
Maybe.
The fact that you were so lucid kind of
And it was
speaks
like,
volumes.
But it was also like, when you wake up and you don't really remember, the dream starts to kind of fade away. I still remember right now exactly what was said for
See,
the
that's
entire
kind of
time.
crazy.
And I felt real safe, but also terrified at the same time. Like,
Yeah, you met
I
God.
felt like, I don't know.
100%.
Really?
That's my hot take. That's
That's
Blood
a
Dad's
lot of
hot
people.
take.
That's a lot of Blood Dad's
Well-
hot take. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can keep that in there.
This
Spence, I'm
was
curious.
Blood
What do you
Dad's
think?
hot take.
Blood Dad's hot take.
What do you think, Spence?
Oh man, I couldn't even. I don't know. There's so many. I couldn't possibly begin to say
No.
if that. I mean, I can't say you met God. Like I believe.
definitively.
Well, and again, we've talked about this a lot lately, and I don't want anybody to think this is becoming like a church podcast or
It could be.
something. But
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding,
no,
guys.
no, thank you.
We just lost a lot of subscribers. Wait, come back.
But like, I mean, I think you meet God on your own terms every single second of your entire life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think that it has to be in a dream or in a movie or
Sure.
like I think that.
Papa Spence's hot take.
Well, no. I'm just saying. Like, I think I've had a lot of dreams that could have been. But if you, and again, I don't want to get off on a tangent about this. But if you subscribe to the existence of a God, then He's in all your dreams. He's in every single waking moment of your being. Prior, and He was
So do
there.
you think this one may have just been more tangible?
Supposedly, people who study dreams say that dreams are basically the waste disposal of things that have been on your mind for the course of days. They don't necessarily think
Why
that
did
you're
I
visited
dream
in
about a
dreams by.
skinless man?
But again, I'm not saying that's not possible. More than likely, if you dream something, that's your brain processing something that you've been mulling over or stressed about, or stress causes general. Now, Blood Dad,
yeah.
tell me, you've had the most experience with dreams lately. But they
Sure.
say if you're under a lot of stress and anxiety, produces the most dreams.
I did start
So
school
that's-
again recently.
So I couldn't to give you just a real honest answer.
Yeah.
Your dream is more or just as likely to have been the product of stress
events.
or something that's just been real weighing heavily on your mind that you've been thinking about a whole lot.
Yeah.
It could just be a manifestation of that. But also, if you have decided that you believe in God now after all this time, then
That might have been my brain's way of like
every dream you've
helping
ever
me accept it.
no, it just means every
Yeah.
dream you've ever had has been God. You know what I'm saying? Like God is the
Not
notebook.
entirely, but yes.
God, it would be the notebook paper that your whole story is written on.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no, hey, I finally had a dream about God. Every dream you've ever had was about God. You know what I'm saying? It's not so.
It's all or nothing.
Well,
That's what.
it's true. It's
That's
kinda
what you're
true.
saying. That's what you're saying.
Well, I'm just saying, if you subscribe to a God, you have to subscribe to God being conditional the way God is conditional.
Yeah.
sure.
And that's, again, we talked about theology. That's what theology says.
Yeah.
But so, did you meet God in your dream? Maybe.
Or maybe it was just my way of what's the word I'm looking for?
Also,
Like-
it's subjective. Like a friendly old TV professor type person like that to you.
Like a Mr. Feeney.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
to that to you, that could be extremely comforting.
Yeah.
That may be the way you envision wisdom, but to somebody else who was like horribly raped by their college professor that looked like that could be the most horrible dream.
Casey's reaction.
I want to go home.
Hey Spencer, who locked your keys in your car?
That would have been me, buddy.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know.
All
So,
right.
and again, I didn't mean to get off on a tangent, but that's just why I'm trying to explain why I can't give you just like here's what I think, because
Because it's a deeper answer.
I think a lot.
Yeah.
Well, sure,
think
but
it's a
the
lot of-
options are still your opinions.
Yeah, it's a lot of things.
And I
Yeah.
think it could just be your brain's digesting all these new spiritual things you're exploring. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I also believe it could have been your way of meeting God, because in the scripture itself, his face is revealed in the person of Christ. And beyond that, when he speaks to people, it's through the sky or a burning bush or in visions or dreams and things like that. He doesn't show himself
Yeah.
otherwise. So if he were going to approach you in that way, it seems more likely that, I'd say equally as likely, like Spencer said, that's a thing that you would probably gravitate towards anyways. Or he would have gone, Casey will respond to a professor, you can't see my face.
Okay.
And really intelligent Christians will always tell you that you already have an appointed set of gifts that are all like my friend who was like the crazy astrophysicist out in Oak Ridge, but it was a real devout Christian, but he was not into organized religion at all. He didn't go to church, and he was
Interesting.
he would say, God gave you a brain. What else do you want? Same way that he would probably tell you that all of your gifts, your dreams, your inclinations, your passions, like things you gravitate towards, are all God-given gifts to you.
Mm-hmm.
And those will benefit you or hamper you in whatever way you allow them to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to
I think a
accept it.
caveat is just that there's a danger in like telling you definitively, overwhelmingly that was God, because upon reflection, if something doesn't jive right later, no one wants to be guilty for like leading you astray that way. But
Oh, yeah.
as an opinion,
Yeah, that's
wouldn't
true.
it
feel
makes
guilty.
sense to me that it would be.
And kind of how did it feel to you? That's sort of the, like
That's a better
I've
question.
told
Well,
people,
and here's the thing.
I had this crazy vision when I was dead.
What?
Yeah, back when I was 15, I was
Yeah,
dead for like
he's lived
11
a life.
minutes, and
What?
I saw a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff, and it didn't look anything like what you're saying, but it doesn't matter
yeah.
That's
because
awesome. Well, it's not awesome. but-
Have I never talked about that on here? I don't think
No,
I'm
you
ready.
have. I don't think
I don't
you
think I'm ready to
answered
talk
it,
about it on here. Eric Stan makes me tell it all the time.
Yeah.
But
Gotcha.
like, it kind of all those things are subjective. Like if you like, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and
As
here's the
a
thing.
great philosopher once said, that's like your opinion, dude.
Exactly.
What's that
Or man.
Exactly.
Did you say
Oh,
man?
that's Big Lebowski. It's man.
Ah,
That's
crap.
like your opinion, man.
It's like your
Yeah,
opinion, man.
messed up the quote.
Hey, man, could you quit playing the Eagles?
So what do you think?
Yeah. Did you get any answers from it?
So here, yeah, I got a lot from it. Like that was the thing is I woke up feeling more okay and comfortable and less anxious and fearful than I've been in a long time.
That's what's up.
However, not however, but also that the next day was the weirdest, most bizarre coincidental day I've ever had, where everything was just like, everything was happening in a way that you're like,
Was that the courthouse too?
no.
Okay.
Like, I went to Starbucks. Weird occurrence. I went to Starbucks, had a gift card I've already used a couple of times, ordered 3 drinks, me and my 2 managers, and the girl goes, that'll be $15.28. And I held up my gift certificate. She went, oh my God, did you, like, how'd you do that so quick? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I looked at my gift card, and my gift card only had 1528 left on it. And I was like,
wow.
oh, that's weird. Scanned it, and then went, like, later on that day, I went to go get lunch. And, like, before I could pay, someone was like, oh, I got it. And bought my lunch for me. It was weird. It was a weird, like, things like that happened all day that day. It was very odd.
Okay, so since...
And I don't know if it was just one of those things where, like, I was seeing the coincidences more because I was just having a great day.
Huh.
Or what? I don't know. It was a very odd thing.
Those things make me kind of honestly tend more towards the idea that you might have met God in the form of the Holy Spirit that way. We don't have to turn the podcast into it, but just the thing is, the faith journey is a relational one, so people can inform you with their opinions like we are. But like Spencer said, it's ultimately what you believe and what you think. But that sounds a lot like the way when I experience God, it works like that for me. So I wouldn't be surprised.
It's just one of those things. It was like, well, you seem
pretty cool.
you seem still skeptical. Here, let me do a bunch of weird stuff that you can't explain.
That's pretty rad.
On purpose to make you, I don't know. I really don't. Like, it's still one of those things that I just, like, kind of, I've pondered the last couple of weeks.
I'll tell you what, man.
I thought it was interesting.
Whether or not it was a coincidence, just the fact that you're now open to the possibility that things could be coming from somewhere other than just random chaos is very important. So,
yeah.
It's a better
does God make your Starbucks gift card always add up? Or is 1528 the same total hundreds of people get, because that's what you get if you always order 2 lattes and a thing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be somebody's going to be able to explain that away.
Right.
But
that wasn't my takeaway from
what
it
meant.
Just
to
the
you,
fact that you were there going, oh,
Which
hey.
is what matters.
Like now, the fact that it's like you're talking now, like maybe the sun came out from behind the clouds a little bit, and everything gets a new layer of meaning, or at least a layer of possibility. I mean, I believe in God, and I tend to think when I see nice things, when I see just like beautiful things, and I see good things, or when I have a positive thought about something that was very difficult, or I ascribe all that stuff to God. Like this is what God is. It's like this. It's the goodness in the world. It's the unconditional love, not the conditional love, and that kind of stuff. So just the fact that you're open to that stuff, I think, speaks volumes to it. And yeah, like Hunter said, it's your experience. It's not necessarily going to be like anyone else's experience.
Yeah.
It's literally between you and God.
Right.
Period. Like, we can sit around and talk about it, but all of us, everybody in this room, has a different individual experience with God.
Yup.
And if you really look at it, if you look at the way, the only way it could possibly work is that there's too many different people with too many different ideas and too many different wounds, and different things like that. That I just think that you probably, I hate to sound like Star Wars or something, but search your feelings. I was gonna say, search your feelings. Like,
it's okay to quote Star Wars.
That was a really
I
bad
think so
Yoda
too.
impersonation.
I wasn't trying to impersonate you.
Oh, sorry.
But that's the thought. That's the phrase that came to my mind. Search your feelings. Like, figure out how you feel about it.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Also, it was great seeing you at Kroger the other day.
Tell that story, please.
So I'm going through Kroger's.
Did you catch him looking at something embarrassing?
No, he caught me.
His feet? Yeah.
He was at the self-checkout lane, and he needed assistance from the lady for some reason. I don't know exactly.
Were you getting cigarettes?
I know. I
Were
typed
you
in.
getting-
No, I typed in water because I got a flat of water, and it came up for like 1 bottle of water, and I didn't want to steal, so I voided it.
You have
that
one
one bottle
and
of
a half
water
lungs.
was probably just as much as the 12-pack of Kroger water you're buying.
No, it was 79 cents versus $1.98.
Oh, well, fair play. So I see him checking out at the self-checkout, and I walk up and I went, "Excuse me, ma'am, I saw this guy steal a minute ago," and they
And I didn't recognize him at first because he's got a mask on, and I was like, "Who's this?"
and
I was shook.
he saw me and went, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" And we just started chatting up a little bit, and then I realized, like, after you said, I'm just really hungry. I'm waiting to get home so I can like fix something. I haven't eaten
I was
in
trying
a
to
while.
be polite.
And I was like, "Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me." So now I have to make it really awkward. And I went, "So how's the family? How's everything going, buddy?" And just drew him in to make him talk to me.
Yeah.
And then he talked to me all the way through my checkout. And then right before I got done paying, he's like, "Well, I'm gonna go eat." And I was like, "Oh, okay, man. I was having a good. All right, I'll see you later."
Yeah, dude. I was at first I was trying to get out of there. Like I was in a rush before, and then you started talking to me. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll talk to you for a minute. And then I was like, oh man, I'm like still hungry. I want to leave, but I was like, I don't want to like say that. So I just like was trying to be polite, and then I got re-engaged in the conversation.
Yeah.
And then
Talking about the fitness challenge your family's doing.
yeah, my family's doing a fitness challenge, and I'm losing right now.
And it's weird because they're all trying to lose weight. Grant's trying to gain weight.
Yo, it's way harder than you think. Well,
Do you have type
for
1
me.
diabetes?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was invested in a story, as one gets.
Yeah.
And I couldn't leave
And then
a story I
halfway,
finished.
like about 10 seconds before he could have finished that story, and he just cut himself off and went, "I got to go eat," and then just left. And I went, "Bye, Grant."
I literally was feeling faint, so I was like, "See ya."
What did you get to eat?
Ramen,
Great question. I don't remember.
Cup-o noodles.
No, I got a top sirloin and cooked it in a plastic bag in hot water.
Oh, you sous vide it?
Yeah,
Vide?
dude.
Sous vide?
Sous vide.
Is it sous vide?
I like to describe it weird because it sounds more fun. But yeah, no, I put it in a bag and cooked it.
You know, that's how Jeffrey Dahmer used to cook wieners.
Yeah.
Seriously? It's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd put battery acid on people's brains and then cut
Yep.
their wieners off and cook it in boiling water.
Why the battery acid?
Huh?
That's
He was
'cause
trying to turn
what
them
he
into
wanted to
sex
do.
zombies.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that?
That's not how you turn people into sex zombies.
No, he literally tried to
Oh.
like find ways to kill them but keep them functional.
Yeah.
Too.
So that way they wouldn't decay, but he could still sleep with them.
Yeah, it's kind of.
This took a dark turn.
yeah.
Yo, let's talk about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Blood dad.
Blood dad.
Blood dad.
baby.
This got
blood
really
dad.
weird again.
I think your blood still kicks ass.
Thank you. It does.
Mine's faulty.
Hunter. Now Hunter.
It's not your blood's not faulty. It's your
Pancreas.
pancreas.
You guys
Which in
excited?
turn made
you
it
guys
faulty.
excited about Halloween coming up in October?
Yeah.
Blood dad.
I'm
I'll go
more
with you.
excited for fall.
Yeah. Well, that
Yeah.
whole October to me,
Yeah,
is,
I love.
it's a whole the
it's
whole
so
package.
nice outside.
It's nice outside right now.
I know.
It feels so good.
Yeah, dude. I hope it hangs
Yeah.
around for a minute.
Listeners, I know you can't feel the outside right now, but if you could,
It feels nice.
yeah,
It feels real nice.
yeah.
It feels like
Like touching a
it
dry,
feels like
skinless
it feels
man.
like yeah, it feels like touching a skinless man.
Who's not
Who's
that
not
moist?
No, not moist. Kind of
Glycerin.
chafed almost, but I think it's just because of the rubbing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
you would also be chafed if you sat in a closet
of course.
and waited for a detective to try to find you.
But you're an effective detective.
You know, as
I was
somebody,
the
as somebody
effective
that
detective.
like loves looking into dreams, the skinless man being in a closet is very interesting to me.
do you think he
Is
met?
it?
Do you think he met God?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yo,
Maybe-
that's a
maybe-
scary version of God. Then
Yeah.
I met Old Testament
I was
God.
going to
did you
say,
piss him off?
have you read the Old Testament?
Nah, maybe I met the devil.
No.
We already
Small
talked-
brain right now.
We talked about that last October.
Know thine enemy.
Small
Oh,
brain.
Oh yeah. Anybody that wants to hear that episode, go back.
Please don't listen to it.
The Ouija board episode.
Oh, my
I think
God.
people need to listen to that.
Dude.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
dire
I think
warning
it's
for
important.
real. Yeah.
Hey, so how do you
Don't
feel
mess
about all
with
that
Ouija
now?
boards.
Now that you've gotten closer to the
I've
light
wondered
side, how do you
this a
feel
few
about the
Went to
dark
the
side?
light side.
You know what's really interesting?
that.
I still
'Cause
love.
if you're talking about God and stuff, then you're talking about demons. You're
Right.
talking about all that.
You know, I actually thought about what it would be like to like participate in the Holy War.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, like
that'd
how?
be kind of
Crusade?
messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd probably go to hell.
probably.
No, I mean, I'm just saying because no, I mean for real. If you read the history, listen. All right,
No,
read
no, I
history,
can't wait for you
they
to
weren't-
describe this after not sleeping for 38 hours.
they well, yeah. So half of them weren't like saved, but they were like, "Listen, dog, doesn't
Look,
matter
yo.
what you do,
Yo, dog.
you covered. We got you."
Yeah.
And then like after the war, they were like, just kidding, dude.
Oh wait, the war's over?
Do you mean
Yes.
I thought it's always.
the spiritual war right now or the Crusades?
Yeah, I'm,
I'm not
talking about the Crusades.
I'm not talking about the Crusades.
Oh, you
I'm
meant
talking about,
you meant
like,
the war of angels and demons
Oh.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Never mind.
Sorry, we went.
I
went
thought you were
elsewhere.
talking about the Crusades.
I've thought about
No.
that too. That seems scary to me, honestly.
That'd be kind of
like,
fun.
Like watching movies where people perform exorcisms gives me a different
Yeah.
perspective on it.
Constantine. What'd you think about that?
I mean, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, so
Judd's
it's good. Yeah. What about Jude Law? What do you think about Young Pope? Have you seen that? Is it good?
I'm good.
You like it?
Young Pope,
I'm
Young
okay.
Pope.
young poop.
Young Pope.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta sleep.
Are you going
Yeah.
to sleep? Are you actually going to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
Blood Dad.
Blood Dad.
We here at Beacon House wish you a good, dreamless, restful sleep.
Thank
Hey.
you.
Or maybe
Blood
meet
Dad.
God.
Want you to get
Peace
a
be
nice
with you.
a nice rest
And also with you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
and in you,
No.
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
skinless,
Bad.
skinless in you,
Bad.
May
Also,
I have skinful
Blood Dad.
dreams, full of skin, all the skin.
skinful
Also,
dreams.
Dad.
Before you go to bed, before you go to sleep today, just in case the skinless man may show back up, just rub one out. Maybe that's all you need.
Yeah, maybe
Blood
maybe
dad.
instead of trying to catch him, I'll run away and be a defective detective.
Or, you know what? I've thought about this in case someone tries to like fight you. A good thing to make him think you're insane.
Me
Yeah,
specifically?
if the skinless guy runs at you, just drop your pants and start jerking it right there.
Okay.
Maybe that'll scare him enough to go another direction.
It's
Can
honestly
you
worth a
imagine trying
try.
to tackle somebody and fight them after they do that? Like I'd be
Dude,
like, I'm
yeah.
out.
You'd be fine.
I'm all out.
Louis C.K. still does stand up.
Thank you from Beacon House. Good night.
Good
Fuck
night.
you, Hunter.